Hello and welcome to a Malthaus Games session review. In this review, we will be talking about Bosk from Floodgate Games. Bosk is designed by Daryl Andrews and Erica Boyoris, with gorgeous illustration by Kwanchai Moria, graphic design by Matt Paquette, and editing by Paige Polinsky. This copy was provided to us from Floodgate Games for review.
In Bosk, a game of majestic trees and falling leaves, players will be competing for the highest victory point total after 4 seasons have passed. Spring will see the players compete for the highest value trees on each row and column. Summer provides those players with points. Fall will have the players removing trees and letting leaves drift into place, trying to have the most leaves in each section. Winter will wrap up the year with players earning points based on the majority of leaves in each section, and the player with the most points after winter wins the game. The first thing that we discovered from Bosk is that it is a fast-playing game. Players can place their trees and later place their leaves without much downtime. Even the toughest decision spaces are shortened due to the simple nature of a turn. In spring, it's placing a tree. In fall, it's choosing how many leaves to place and then doing so. Summer and winter are merely scoring phases, but everyone is paying attention during scoring, so everyone is involved.
Placing trees and leaves are both games of area control. Within the entire game, these two are related, and the placement of a player's trees dictates where the player's leaves come from. This can make the game feel like two small games in one, each with similar point reward structure, yet a different approach to placement and scoring.
And in calculating the final row, I am 1 point ahead, which means I am way ahead of you. And I win the game.
You win the first half of the game. We still have the fall and winter to see who really wins the game.
More?
More.
In terms of placement, spring is easiest in that it simply involves placing a tree on an intersection. Fall is where it becomes more difficult. When selecting how many leaves to play, using the correct tree, and considering wind direction, it takes counting and observing prior placements, as well as making sure players understand the way the leaves can be placed. We have found this takes a bit of extra explanation and examples in order to get everyone up to speed.
To make leaf and tree placement a bit harder, the red and orange colors are awfully close together. Smartly, there are differences in the shape of trees and leaves, and the trees' numbers are also underlined in the orange color. However, these still have yet to stop mistakes in a game involving red and orange. Luckily, unless you are playing with 4 players, you can avoid this issue. Alright, so since it's a 1 going that way, I'll do 4 leaves for mine. And I'll start with my tree here, and I'll go
Hold on. You can't do orange leaves from a red tree.
Oh, dang it, again. Okay, sorry. Luckily, I've got 1 here. 1, 2. Oh no, oh, it's all falling apart. I'll use 2 from my 4, and I'll go here.
Dalton, you cannot have orange leaves from a red tree.
I'm sorry. I
don't think you're sorry at this point.
It's fine. I'll put my leaves there. It's fine.
Now take your tree.
All right. I'm using my 8.
Ooh.
So I want to cover up some of yours. I'm going to go with my furthest back tree. So I'll do 1, 2,
Dalton.
3, 4, 5. What?
I'm switching to orange.
Why?
I'm orange now.
What did I do?
Nothing. Speaking of a 4-player game, the game is one that scales well, with a 2-sided board, as well as different borders to shrink the map for different player counts. It helps the play space not to feel too large for a 2-player game, and not feel too small for a 4. That being said, the 4-player game does win out in Bosk. We liked it at 2, but we loved it at 4. The tension provided by more players simply cannot be replaced with any scaling. However, it is not going to stop us from playing with just 2.
After 1 play of Bosk, you will see how this game rewards strategy. This game favors long-term planning, spreading out, having a plan, and even sacrificing some points in the first half to ensure that you get the most in the second. This means that the game is very rewarding when your plan works out, and it provides enough mechanics for you to use a squirrel or use more leaves to be able to cover your opponent's leaves due to their play or your bad planning. Strategy wins in Bosk, and I'm not sure I'd want it any other way.
Last move.
Ooh, the squirrel.
They don't call me squirrely for nothing.
Oh no, you might win that one now. Bosk is a game that just flies by and begs for another play. Playing two connected games may feel strange at first, and there may need to be some clarification for the leaf placement rules your first time around.
For example, you need to be very careful to make sure you are moving your orange leaves and not your friend's red leaves. However, otherwise the game plays very well on all counts. And at the end, the best strategy is going to win. So what else would you want? Bosk is a great game for 2 to 4 players, and once you play it once, you'll be ready for the next year.
Thank you for watching this Malthaus Games session review. Thank you to Floodgate Games for providing us with this copy of Bosk for review. Thank you to everyone who subscribes to our channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below as well as like this video. If you want to see more from us, check out our channel here on YouTube, or you can check out our podcast on any podcast platform, and you can also find us on social media, Malthaus Games. Email us if you want to, contact@malthausgames.com, and then make sure to check out this list of awesome Patreon backers I'm going to put up next to me. Those are the people that allow videos like this to happen, to get new lighting, a new microphone, and make these videos the best that they can be. So thank you again for watching, and make sure to share this with your friends, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.